Hello and welcome to another video. So this video is going to be my November reading wrap-up video. So in November, I read a total of 8 books. So the first book which I completed reading in November was Happy Place by Emily Henry. So this book is 400 pages long and I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I read it in an audiobook format, so I read it on Audible. And this book is about two people who have broken up but they haven't told their friends about it, and so they have to pretend like they're still together when they go on a vacation with their friends to a villa which is going to get sold off. So this is their last vacation at the villa. So while they're pretending like they're still together, they again get back together. So that's what the novel is about, but I didn't really enjoy it. Like, it was a bit boring for me. This was the first book which I read by Emily Henry, so I have to read another novel of hers at least to understand if I like her writing or not. The next book which I read in November was A Pair of Silk Stockings by Kate Chopman. So this book is 64 pages long. I read it also in audiobook format. I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars. And the next book which I read in November was Miss Marple Tells a Story, a Miss Marple short story by Agatha Christie. I gave this book a 4 out of 5 stars. Like, I just love all the books by Agatha Christie. So this one is a really short story. It's just like 28 pages long, but I really loved it. So it's again a murder mystery. And the next book which I read in November was A Respectable Woman by Kate Chopman. So this book also is a short story, and I read it in an audiobook format. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, and it is 26 pages long. So the next book which I read in November was The Kiss by Kate Chopman. So this one I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I didn't enjoy it very much because I just felt that there wasn't much context in the novel to begin with. Not a novel, it's a short story. So it's like just 14 pages long, and I also read it in an audiobook format. So the next book which I read in November was After the Quake by Haruki Murakami. So this book I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. This book is like a collection of short stories actually. So I enjoyed actually some of the short stories in it. Maybe a few of them I didn't enjoy, and that's why I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. So this is 147 pages long, and I also read this one also in an audiobook format. So in November I think I read only audiobooks. And the next book which I read in November was The Story of an Hour by Kate Chopman. So I think I read a lot of books by Kate Chopman that month. So this one I also gave it a 2 out of 5 stars. It's 32 pages long. It's a short story. I read it in an audiobook format. And the next book which I read in November was The Case of the Caretaker by Agatha Christie. So this one is 40 pages long. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. And this one is also like murder mystery, and I really enjoyed this one as well. So yeah, those were all the books which I read in November. Let me know in the comments which were the books which you read in November.